Hi, and welcome to an overview of pivot tables in Microsoft Excel.
Pivot tables is an interactive table that automatically extracts, organizes, and summarizes your data. You can use this tool to analyze the data, make comparisons, detect patterns and relationships, and discover trends. Let's suppose we have a large data, for example, sales figures for every product your company makes. You're now ready to extract some meaningful information from the data and find answers to questions like: what are the total sales for each product by region? Which products are selling best over time? Who is your highest performing salesperson? To answer these and other questions, you can create a pivot table. A pivot table report can help you see the big picture by summarizing and analyzing your data. You can control how Excel summarizes the data. In a pivot table report, you can quickly add or remove data, rearrange the layout, and show the details that you want. Before we proceed to make a pivot table, let us understand the layout or pivot field first. Row field, a column heading from the source data that you assign to a row orientation in a pivot table. For example, salesperson is in a row field. Column field, a column heading from the source data that you can assign to a column orientation in a pivot table. For example, country is in column field. Data field, a column heading from the source data that contains values to be summarized. Report filter, a column heading from the source data that you assign to a report filter in a pivot table report. Creating pivot tables. Select any cell in your source data or range. Click Insert tab. Select the Pivot Table button from the Tables group. Select Default option and click OK. A new worksheet is created with a blank pivot table. You'll see that the fields from our source data were carried over to a pivot table field list. Drag an item such as salesperson from the pivot table field list down to the row labels. The left side of your Excel spreadsheet should show a row for each salesperson. Similarly, drag country to column field, extended price to values field, and product name to the report filter field. You can check mark against each field in a pivot table column list. You can see Pivot creates automatic filter for row, column, and report field that you have selected or dragged. This allows us to analyze the data easily by selecting any required combination of fields. Please click on the email icon for any comments or suggestions, or call us at 04 313 4333.